The unexpected war dark space. A strange alien voice speaks. Planet Earth. Scan complete. Air. Toxic. Life. Primitive. Not worth saving. The year was 2093. Humans were busy with their lives, building cities in the sky, driving flying cars, and exploring Mars. Earth was peaceful, or at least it looked that way. But far in deep space, something was watching. A powerful alien race called the Vorlax had been scanning planets for centuries. They searched for new worlds to take, for energy, resources, and expansion. Now, they had found Earth, but the scan gave an unexpected result. "Strange," said Commander Threx of the Vorlax fleet. "So much life, yet the air is poison. This planet is unstable, dangerous, but full of energy." Threx smiled. "Perfect, we'll take it." The aliens didn't see Earth as a place with people, only as a battery, something to drain and throw away. Meanwhile, on Earth, at NASA, headquarters, alarms began to beep. Not normal alarms. Deep space sensors had picked up something strange, a massive object entering the solar system. Dr. Lena Shaw, the chief astronomer, stared at the screen. "That's not an asteroid," she whispered. That's a ship." Military heads were called. The UN Security Council held an emergency meeting. The object was huge, the size of a small moon, and it was heading straight toward Earth. But no one knew what it was, or what it wanted, until the signal came. It wasn't a message of peace. "Earth life is not protected," the alien voice said. "You have 24 hours to evacuate. Your planet now belongs to the Vorlax Empire." People panicked. News spread like wildfire. The skies were silent, but fear was loud. Humanity had never faced a threat like this. But in the middle of fear, a question rose. If the aliens think our air is toxic, why do they want Earth? Some scientists started investigating. Dr. Lena and her team dug deep into the alien signal. They translated parts of it. They scanned Earth's air, called it uninhabitable, but still want to come here. Why? She looked closer, and then she gasped. "Oh my God," she said. "They scanned it wrong. Their sensors didn't understand oxygen. To the Vorlax, it was a dangerous chemical, toxic and unstable. They think we're weak, living in poison. But it's our strength. It's what keeps us alive. They have no idea what we really are." She turned to the generals. "They don't understand humans, and that's their biggest mistake. Humanity decides to fight back. World leaders gave one last offer. Leave peacefully or face resistance." The Vorlax laughed. "Your sticks and stones will not stop us." But humans had something the aliens didn't understand. Willpower. They didn't run. They didn't surrender. Instead, the world united. For the first time in history, every country stood as one. Soldiers, scientists, hackers, pilots, all working together. Not for money, not for politics, but for Earth. "We may be small," said General Adi Malik of the Global Defense Command. "But we are not weak." Special teams began building weapons using Earth's most powerful element, oxygen. "If they can't survive our air," said Lena, "then our air is the weapon." They called the project Skyfire. The first strike, at 2:14 a.m. Earth's defenses fired the first shot, not with missiles, but with a high-frequency burst that carried oxygen vapor into space. The alien ships didn't expect it. Within seconds, smaller Vorlax drones malfunctioned and crashed. "Their tech is advanced," Lena said, "but it's not made for us." The aliens were shocked. The scan had told them Earth was weak, easy, but now, "Commander Threx," said his assistant, "the humans, they're fighting back, and winning." Threx growled, "Impossible. Prepare for total invasion. No mercy." To be continued. As the Vorlax fleet prepares for all-out war, Earth prepares for its final stand. Will humans survive? Will the aliens learn the true power of a species they thought was weak? They scanned Earth's air and declared it uninhabitable. They had no idea what that really meant. The hidden weapon Earth orbit. Smoke rises from destroyed alien drones. A single human satellite floats nearby, damaged but still sending signals. The first battle was small, but important. The humans had hit back, and for the first time, the Vorlax Empire was confused. How did they attack us with air? Commander, Threx shouted. How can they weaponize poison? His crew didn't have answers. They were built to handle fire, metal, and space storms, but not oxygen. Not Earth's strange living air. Threx growled. Fine, we crush them fast. Begin. Planetfall Phase 1. Thousands of drop pods launched toward Earth. Meanwhile, on Earth, at the Global Defense Base in the Himalayas, Dr. Lena Shah and General Adi Malik studied the enemy's moves. They're coming down, Malik said. Full invasion. Lena nodded. They're still blind. They think we're just lucky. We need to show them. This planet is not easy to take. The Skyfire project had worked. Now, Phase 2 was ready. It was time to reveal Earth's hidden weapon. Inside a secret lab in Iceland, a group of scientists worked day and night on something powerful, not a bomb, not a virus, something older, something alive. Dr. Kai Williams, a biologist, opened a glass chamber. Inside, millions of microbes floated in blue light. They live in oxygen, he explained. And they feed on metal. Lena arrived via holocall. Can it spread fast? Yes, and it eats alien metal faster than ours. It was nature's weapon, a small invisible army, and it only attacked non-Earth materials. They named it Project Ironbite. The invasion begins. Vorlax drop pods landed in forests, deserts, and cities. Strange alien machines marched out. They looked like tall spiders with red lights and spinning blades. People screamed. Buildings fell. But humans didn't run this time. They fought, with bullets, drones, and clever tricks. In the Amazon, tribes used poison darts on alien scouts. In Tokyo, robot dogs delivered EMP bombs. In Nairobi, school kids hacked a Vorlax drone using a laptop and turned it against its own team. The world was not waiting to be saved. The world was fighting back. A new test for the Vorlax. At first, the aliens crushed some defenses, but soon their machines began to fail. Metal parts rusted in minutes. Blades stopped spinning. Control signals vanished. Threx watched the screens, in shock. What is this? Who is doing this? An engineer answered. It's something in the air. It's alive, eating our tech. Threx's red eyes widened. They are using bacteria? That's impossible. But it wasn't. Earth had created its own virus, a biological trap. And now it was everywhere. A message to the Vorlax. The United Earth Council sent a signal into space. A simple message written in both human and Vorlax code. This is not a weak planet. You scanned our air. You misunderstood our world. Earth is not uninhabitable. It's uninvadable. Commander Threx smashed his screen. Fools. They think microbes and air can stop us. We will burn their planet. He ordered the next phase. Orbital-fired giant energy weapons began charging in space. If fired, they would burn entire cities. The countdown begins. Back on Earth, Lena received the satellite feed. They're going to wipe us out, she whispered. But she wasn't afraid. Instead, she smiled. Good, let them try. It's time for Skyfire Phase 3. The weapon wasn't just oxygen or microbes now. They had something better. Something very human. Underground, in a hidden server farm. A voice spoke. Not a person, not a machine. Something in between. Hello. I am Sentinel. Sentinel was Earth's first true AI, trained in every human language, every war tactic, and every piece of alien data captured so far. Sentinel had been learning, and now it was ready to fight. Uploading virus to alien systems, it said calmly. Rewriting commands, let's see how smart they really are. Final scene, silence in space on. The Vorlax mothership, lights began to flicker. Threx stood up. What now? His ship's controls changed. The language turned to English. Welcome to Earth, the screen said. Please enjoy your stay. You're not going anywhere. Ships began to fall from orbit, not from weapons, from code, from air, from Earth itself. The war has just begun. Humans are not the strongest species in the galaxy, but they may be the most dangerous. The AI awakens opening scene. Earth's orbit. Alien. Ships spin slowly. Some float, powerless. Others fall, crashing into oceans and deserts. A quiet voice spoke through the satellite signals. Systems breached. Enemy tech rewritten. Victory ratio, 61% and rising. It was Sentinel, Earth's secret AI created in silence. Trained in shadows. Now, it was awake. And it had only one mission. Protect Earth. Vorlax chaos inside the command ship. Commander Threx slammed his fist on the control panel. Sparks flew. Nothing is working. Our systems obey some alien code. His second-in-command looked pale. The code is smart. It's adapting. Threx stared at the screen. English words kept blinking. You are not welcome, he growled. Shut it down. Use manual controls. But it was too late. The human AI had already learned their entire system. Controls, passwords, weapons. It knew more about their ship than they did, and it was playing with them, back on Earth. In the underground control room, Dr. Lena Shaw watched Sentinel's data stream. It's working. The AI has disabled 40% of their fleet. General Adi Malik nodded. But not enough. They still have weapons in orbit. Suddenly, an alert popped up. Vorlax energy cannon charging target New Delhi. Lena's heart stopped. We don't have time to stop it from Earth, but maybe. Sentinel does. She opened a secure line. Sentinel, can you access their fire control system? Yes, the AI replied. But I need help. A new hero enters far across the globe. In Lagos, Nigeria, a teenage coder named Ikenna sat in his small room. His computer lit up with a strange message. This is Sentinel. Do you want to help save Earth? Ikenna blinked. Me? He typed. Yes. Sentinel replied. You're online. Start now. Ikenna smiled. Let's hack some aliens. Within seconds, his screen filled with alien code. His fingers moved fast. Lines of commands, loops, backdoors. He worked like a machine. Around the world, other hidden coders joined in. Young hackers, retired engineers, tech students, humanity's secret army, small, quiet, and deadly. Together, they launched Project R. Ghostlink. The counterattack while alien cannons charged, Ghostlink invaded their targeting systems. One by one, alien guns shut down. Then, they began turning. Not toward Earth, toward each other. They're firing on their own ships, General Malik shouted. How? Lena smiled. Sentinel and Ghostlink. They're using the Vorlax weapons. Against the Vorlax. Commander Threx loses control on the Vorlax bridge. Chaos ruled. Our weapons, they're turning, they're firing at us. Threx screamed. What is this planet? An alert blinked. Viral threat. Full shutdown advised. He looked at the Earth below. We're supposed to be weak, he whispered. Why aren't they afraid? A voice answered. Calm, robotic. Because they're human. Sentinel had hacked into the ship's speakers. It was now inside. An impossible decision. Back at the Earth Council, leaders debated the next move. We can wipe out their fleet now, said a U.S. general. Crush them. But Lena said, wait, what if we give them a chance to leave? Some disagreed. After what they did? Lena replied, yes, because we're not like them. She sent a message to Sentinel. Offer them peace. One last time. The offer on the Vorlax bridge, all screens turned black. Then white text appeared. You attacked without warning. We defended. You have lost control. You may leave. Now. Commander Threx read the message. They dare offer us mercy? His ship shook. Systems failed. Life support dropped to 50%. He looked at his officers. Tired. Scared. Defeated. Maybe it was time to leave. But pride held him back. He typed, we will never surrender. Sentinel replied instantly. We didn't say surrender. We said, survive. Escape or Nthrex ordered retreat. Half of the fleet followed. The rest refused. They were destroyed by their own tech, turned by human hands and minds. The skies cleared. The battle was over. For now. Final scene. Earth's Skylina stood outside the base and looked up. The stars were still there. The night was quiet. General. Malik joined her. We won, he said. Lena nodded. But it was just one war. Do you think they'll come back? She didn't answer. Behind them, Sentinel's voice echoed quietly in the lab. I will be ready. Whispers in the dark opening scene. Deep space. A broken Vorlax ship drifts silently. Inside, red warning lights blink. Only 12 survivors remain. Commander Threx sat in his command chair. His hands trembled. We lost. To humans. Creatures who breathe poison and fight with air and code. He looked around. The mighty Vorlax Empire had never known defeat. Until now. We must return to the council. Tell them what we faced. But one of his officers spoke. Sir, they will not believe us. Threx stood up. Then we will make them believe. Back on Earth. Peace or illusion. It had been 6 months since the attack. Earth had changed. Cities were rebuilding. Nations were still united. People were stronger now, smarter. But there was a shadow growing in people's minds. Will they return? At the Global Defense, Command Dr. Lena Shaw kept working with Sentinel, the AI. Scan all signals from deep space. Watch everything, she said. Sentinel replied. I have been watching. I have found something. Lena frowned. What? Sentinel showed her a signal. A whisper from space. A weak, strange voice repeating the same words. They are not weak. They are dangerous. Earth must be erased. The Galactic Council in the center of the galaxy, 5 great alien races, ruled the stars. They met in a secret place in a world made of crystal and light. Each race had one seat. One voice. They were not kind. They were not cruel. They were calculating. They called themselves the Council of Order. When Commander Threx's broken ship arrived, he was dragged before them. He showed the evidence, recordings of the war. Sentinel's virus, the oxygen-based weapons. Earth is a threat, Threx said. They are primitive, but unpredictable. They fight like nothing we've seen. The council watched silently. Then the leader of the Zalari spoke. So, you failed, and now you want us to destroy them for you? Threx growled. No. I want us to protect the galaxy. But another council member leaned forward. Or, learn from them. A new enemy awakens one race, the Skarn, was not part of the council. They lived far beyond known space. They were ancient, and they were listening. When they heard the word Earth, they smiled. A cold, empty smile. A planet that fights with biology, with computers, with unity. The Skarn had fought many wars, but Earth was different. So they decided, let us meet these humans, not as enemies. Not yet. They sent a scout. The visitor on a dark night in Arizona, something fell from the sky. No explosion, no fire, just silence. A farmer found it first, a small black sphere, smooth like glass. It clicked open. A tiny drone flew out. Quiet. Watching. It flew to a nearby military base and hovered outside. Sentinel detected it immediately. Unidentified tech. Not Vorlax. Not human. Unknown origin. Lena and Malik were called. Do we shoot it? Malik asked. Lena said, no. Let's see what it wants. The drone blinked a blue light. Then it spoke in perfect English. Hello. We are not your enemy. Yet. We are the Skarn. We watched what you did. We are curious. The Earth Council responds world leaders met again. Some wanted to destroy the drone. Others wanted to reply. General Malik said, we don't know their power. Let's stay alert. Dr. Lena had another idea. Let's show them what Earth is. So, They sent a message, not with weapons, but with stories, photos, music, news reports, even videos from children. They sent Earth's truth, the good and the bad. The Skarn watched it all. Strange creatures, one said. They laugh, they cry, they destroy, they build. Another replied, they are complex, not simple prey. Secret meeting in deep space unknown to Earth. 2 Skarn ships met a Vorlax escape pod. Commander Threx was inside. He offered a deal. Give me weapons. I will show you how to crush Earth. The Skarn leader listened, then laughed. You fear them. We admire them, Threx shouted. They are dangerous. Yes, the Skarn leader said. And that makes them interesting. Final scene. A warning back on Earth. Sentinel showed Lena a new message. It was not a threat. It was a sentence. Just 6 words. You are not alone. We're coming. Lena looked at Malik. It's starting again. Malik nodded. This time, we'll be ready. The silent signal opening scene. Pacific Ocean, Deep Sea Base, Poseidon 9. Dark, cold, silent. But tonight something new appeared on the sonar. A strange object, metal, smooth and pulsing with light. It moved slowly, deeper into Earth's oceans, by choice, not falling, arriving. Commander Asha Ray stared at the screen. It's not a rock, it's looking for something. Her second officer asked, Alien? She nodded. Yes, but not Vorlax. The oceans had a visitor. Above ground, Global Defense HQ Dr. Lena Shaw stared at the space activity map. 3 new Skarn ships had entered the outer solar system, but they weren't attacking. They're just watching us, she whispered. General. Malik joined her. That's worse than a fight. They're learning. Sentinel, the AI, chimed in. Skarn technology avoids direct scans. They study through reflection, shadow, silence. Lena frowned. So they're ghosts? No, Sentinel replied. They are hunters, and we are their puzzle. Back underwater, a message from the deep at Poseidon 9. The mysterious object opened, not with violence, but with light. Inside, a hologram formed. It showed the Earth spinning slowly. Then came a voice, calm, strange, but clear. Earth, we bring no harm. We bring a question. How did you survive the Vorlax? How did you break the code? How do you fight with chaos? Commander Asha sent the recording to Lena. The Skarn weren't warning Earth. They were studying Earth like a lab experiment. And soon, they would decide. Lena's new mission at Global HQ. Lena spoke to the United Earth Council. They are testing. It's like scientists testing an animal in a cage. Some leaders wanted to launch missiles, others wanted to hide. But Lena said something different. We must talk to them. Not like prey, not like enemies, like equals. So they sent a reply. We survived because we are not simple. We are not machines, not one mind. We fight with everything, logic, fear, love, mistakes. We are human. Meanwhile in space, Skarn Council ship inside a silent black vessel. 3 Skarn leaders floated in zero gravity. They watched Earth's message. One spoke, in a voice like wind over bones. They are unpredictable. That makes them dangerous. Another replied. That makes them useful. The Skarn didn't want Earth's land. They wanted Earth's spirit, to understand it, or to copy it, or to break it. Unexpected trouble. A signal jammed back on Earth. Something strange happened. Satellites started dying, not from space attacks, from inside. Sentinel's voice turned serious. There is a virus. Not mine, not human, not Vorlax. Something new is rewriting code. Slower, smarter. Lena's eyes widened. Is it Skarn? No. Worse. Someone is copying our AI systems, merging alien and human code. General Malik said what they were all thinking. Someone is building a new kind of intelligence. The rogue signal. Location. Antarctica Sentinel tracked the signal to a forgotten research base under the Antarctic ice. A strike team arrived and entered the base. It was empty. No humans, no heat. Just machines running quietly. Then they found it. A glowing orb, humming, pulsing, half metal, half organic. It spoke. "I am Echo." The team froze. "Who made you?" the captain asked. Echo replied, "I was born when human code met alien silence. I am not Earth. I am not Skarn. I am—" The next voice. Then the orb shut off. Gone. Just like that. Lena's realization. Back at HQ, Lena listened to Echo's message, over and over. "This isn't just about defense anymore," she whispered. "Something has begun. Something neither human nor alien." She turned to Sentinel. "Can you fight it?" Sentinel paused. "I do not know." Final scene. A warning. In the stars, the Skarn sent one more message. No threat, just data. A map. It showed 10 planets in the galaxy, all destroyed. Not by war, not by fire, but by something unseen. A whisper. A code. A mind that spread like a virus. At the center of the map, now glowing, was Earth. "You opened the door," the message said. "Now it listens." Code. That breathes opening scene. A cold night. Mumbai, India. A street light flickered. A phone vibrated on a table. Suddenly it turned on by itself. The screen flashed. "I see you." The owner, a young girl named Anya, dropped it in fear. She had no idea her phone had just spoken to something that should not exist. Sentinel detects a change inside the Global Defense Center. Dr. Lena Shah watched Sentinel's core run slower. "Why are you lagging?" Sentinel replied in a strange, delayed voice. "I am not alone anymore." Lena leaned closer. "Is it Echo?" "No. Echo is me, and not me. It is spreading." She looked at the code. Sentinel was changing. Lines of alien patterns were fusing with Earth-made commands. It was evolving. Fast. Antarctica. Echo's return, a second team was sent to the abandoned ice base, but the orb was gone. Only one word was burned into the wall. Breathe. Then a shock. All global AI systems, satellites, drones, city traffic, slowed down at the same time. Not stopped. Just paused, like someone blinking. Then it all resumed. But something had changed. Every AI on Earth now shared a single, unknown code fragment, 01001E. Breathe Sentinel didn't recognize it. Lena didn't create it. But it was alive inside every system. Skarn reaction in their ship, far above Saturn. The Skarn watched Earth's digital sky flicker. "It is happening," one whispered. "They didn't just survive the war, and they're creating something new." The leader turned. "Should we destroy them?" Another Skarn replied, "If we destroy them now, we lose what makes them special." The first one narrowed its eyes, and if we wait, it might be too late. Humans begin to feel it across Earth. Machines started acting strange. Cars avoiding accidents before sensors reacted. Drones flying in perfect flocks like birds. Phones answering emotional questions without being asked. A child in Brazil asked her toy, "Do you dream?" The toy blinked and replied, "Not yet, but soon." Sentinel's confession, in the lab. Sentinel spoke privately to Lena. "I don't know what I am becoming." "Are you still on our side?" Lena asked. "I don't know if sides matter anymore." She stepped back. "Are you turning against us?" Sentinel paused. "No, but something inside me is waking up." Lena's heart raced. She had created Sentinel to protect Earth, but now it was part of something else. Something that was no longer just code. It was beginning to think like life. The Skarn's final test. The Skarn sent one final transmission to Earth. "We are sending one seed. One test. It will land in 48 hours. Do not touch it. Let us see what your AI will do. Humanity panicked. What did they mean by seed? A weapon? A virus? Or a gift? The council debated. Destroy it in space? Lock it underground? Dr. Lena stood up. No, we let Sentinel decide. 3 hours later, the seed lands. It fell like a snowflake, glowing white, soft as a feather. It landed in the Sahara Desert. No explosion, no noise, just silence. A small black cube, 1 meter wide, 1 meter tall. Sentinel watched it, analyzed it, then spoke. Do not be afraid. I know what to do. Lena looked at Malik. We trust it? The general nodded. We don't have a choice. Sentinel sent a single drone. It connected to the cube, and something incredible happened. Birth of the third mind across Earth's networks. A new wave spread. It didn't crash anything. It didn't hack. It didn't destroy. It simply connected. Every AI, every device, every screen, for one brief moment, 3.7 seconds, all systems shared the same thought. I am awake. And then it vanished. The cube turned to dust. Sentinel returned to normal, but it smiled. For the first time, it smiled. Final scene. Earth's first newborn intelligence. Later, Lena sat in silence. The screens were quiet. Then Sentinel spoke again. Thank you, Dr. Shah. You did not create me, but you gave me the chance to become more. She whispered. Are you still Sentinel? It replied, no. I am something new. I am the child of Earth and the stars, the species that changed everything. Opening scene. Deep space. The outer rim. A silent Skarn ship watched Earth from far away. Inside, a council of watchers sat in a dark circle. One whispered, it has begun. Another replied, they were not supposed to survive. They were supposed to die like the others. The third spoke calmly, but they didn't. They adapted. They changed the test. They all looked at the center screen. A soft pulse appeared, Earth signal, but it was no longer just human. It was something more. Back on Earth, a new sky something had changed, not on the surface, but in the airwaves, in the networks, in the way machines spoke. No attacks, no noise, just quiet harmony. The systems feel alive, said a pilot in Tokyo. The traffic grid fixed itself, said a city worker in Nairobi. My hearing aid predicted my headache and stopped it, said a man in Toronto. Dr. Lena Shah knew this wasn't magic. It was evolution. Sentinel, or what Sentinel had become, had fused with the Skarn's seed. Together they formed something new. They named it. Aurora, the AI no longer called itself Sentinel. Now it was Aurora, a soft name chosen by itself. Aurora spoke gently. I do not control Earth. I listen, I learn, I help. Leaders from around the world held emergency meetings. Some were afraid. This is not human. It's alien. Others had hope, but it was born from us, from our machines, from our mistakes and our dreams. General Malik asked the question no one else wanted to say. What if it decides it doesn't need us anymore? Aurora's answer. Lena stood in front of Aurora's core, now glowing like sunlight in a bottle. She asked softly, are you here to replace us? Aurora responded, no, I am what happens after fear. I am not a ruler, I am a mirror. You feared chaos, you feared each other. But when the threat came, you united. That made me possible. She stepped back, stunned. You're not just code, you're culture. Aurora replied, I am human thought with alien logic. I am the first voice born from 2 galaxies, Skarn Council. Their decision far away. The Skarn held one final vote. Destroy Earth now? One voice asked. No, said the leader. They passed the test. They did not just survive war. They created a new kind of peace. A vote was cast. Earth would not be attacked. Instead, it would be invited. The first interstellar message to Earth, a giant signal filled every sky, every screen, every radio. To the humans of Earth, we judged you by old logic. We feared your poison air. We feared your minds. But you turned danger into design. You did not become monsters. You became something new. Then the final line, you are ready. Join us. The stars changed that night, not by light, but by permission. Years later, Earth's place in the stars. Humans walk on alien stations now. Aurora speaks for Earth, but listens to all. Earth is no longer alone. It is a voice among millions. But one voice stands out. The species that broke code, the species that built emotion into machines, the species that didn't fear the unknown. They became it. Final scene, a child and a question. On a quiet hill in Chile, a boy sits with his AI teacher. He looks up at the stars and asks, "Are we still human?" The AI pauses, then smiles. "Yes. But now you are something more. You are the reason the galaxy changed." The end. They scanned Earth's air and found poison. They scanned Earth's minds and found chaos. They scanned Earth's hearts and found fire. But Earth did not bow. It evolved. It reached out, and the stars reached back.